Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a vacation home for Margie because she appeared on the Paradise Planning Beach and she was really the only villager who was there that I wanted to build a home for. We did her prompt, which again, I've mainly been doing these villagers prompts. I think the only time I ever really deviated from doing a prompt was for Lolly and maybe for somebody else. Apart from the NPCs, in which case you don't have a prompt for the NPCs because they're VIP, amiibo, people, whatever. I also realized at the very end, when we're doing the walkthrough tour, I completely forgot to put wallpaper on the top level. So it's just the default, ivory colored wall that is on all of the walls, before you change it. And that's fine. I mean, it looks fine with the aesthetic that we had going on with all of the pinks and the pastels and whatever. But I can't believe I forgot to change the wallpaper. That's never happened to me before in Animal Crossing. I think maybe I've forgotten to paint a wall or two, a square or two or whatever in The Sims when we build, but I can't believe I didn't change the wallpaper. I changed the flooring. Am I gonna go back and redo it? Probably not, because I don't really care enough. Overall though, I am very happy with the build, specifically the interior and specifically the upstairs. The downstairs, which is the main level shop, as well as the outside. I talk about this all the time. Whenever we're doing any sort of shop, I never know what to do for the outside, and I feel the downstairs is very generic. It's very much how the apparel shop is set up on my Paradise Planning Beach, but that was the only other thing really that I had to draw inspiration from. I didn't know what to do here. I'm kind of shocked that she wanted an apparel shop or a boutique or whatever. I'm pretty sure that all of the villagers' Happy Home Paradise requests are pulled from Happy Home Designer for the 3DS, so they're the same, but I thought that she would have gone with something else. I equate Margie to being associated with the rattan in the Imperial series. I was gonna call it exotic because I think that's what it was called in older games, but the Imperial series and stuff. I don't know. I can't remember if that's what her house looks like. I've never had her on my island, so I don't really know what her home interior looks like, but I think that she liked some of those things in Pocket Camp. I can't remember because it's been a really long time since I've done anything in Pocket Camp. I do play Pocket Camp Complete. I do log in every day. I do my dailies. We're good. But because I've unlocked all of the villagers, because I've been playing Pocket Camp since it launched originally in 2017, when it first came out, for global release or whatever. So it's been many, many years since I met Margie in Pocket Camp. But again, overall, I'm pretty happy with the build. I probably could have had her room with somebody else and made a different vacation home, or maybe done a video expanding the house for a roommate. We've never done that on this channel because usually I just have a roommate move in and then leave. I don't really change the plot up at all. I think I've done that once or twice, but for the most part I just peace out because I don't really care as much. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I just grabbed a little fun-sized candy bar out of our bowl of leftover Halloween candy, and I thought it was a Three Musketeers. I bit into it and it was a Baby Ruth. I was very disappointed. I'm not the world's biggest fan of Three Musketeers. I think they're good, but I don't really like Baby Ruth. I don't know what it is. The packaging looked very similar, the wrapper. I'm visually impaired if you guys are new. So I saw the silver and the red writing, but I couldn't really read the red writing. And so I was oh, okay, probably a Three Musketeers. No, it was wrong, but it was fine. I had a little fun-sized Nestle Crunch Bar or whatever, and that made up for it. My favorite Halloween candy is a toss-up between Reese's, Kit Kat, and Crunch Bars. I know we don't like Nestle, but I really like the Nestle Crunch Bars. It's because when I would go to the movies and I would get popcorn or whatever, my candy of choice was always the Bunch of Crunch, the little Nestle Crunch cluster things. I love those, and because of that I also love Crunch Bars. If you guys celebrated Halloween though, I hope that you had a safe and fun time and ate lots of candy if that's your thing. I just passed out candy to trick-or-treaters. It was pretty chill. It was actually really cool out where I am, which was great. I don't know, it was very cozy. It was a good excuse to have some hot tea. It was very good. I'm living for the colder weather. I'm in Southern Virginia, but I originally grew up in Massachusetts, and so I love the colder weather. I know you're probably oh, why? Don't you love summer and the heat? No, I hate the heat. I do love summer. I love the feeling of summer, and I love being able to sit outside and not freeze, but it's too hot out sometimes and it's too humid and it's just kind of nasty. great. I do spend my summers typically in New England though, so it's not as hot and humid, but it still can get very hot and humid. Other than that, I took my dog to the vet. As I've talked about in the last few videos, she had to have her spleen removed. It's a long story, but she's doing fine. They did take the sutures out, which is great, and she's back to her normal level of activity, which is very exciting. It means that she can chase her ball around. We do have to put some Neosporin on her wounds, but like everything is going to be fine. Wounds like scars from the surgery, because she had to have her spleen removed and a lump removed from the outside of her ear. Luckily, it was not on the inside of her ear. So we're just going to keep doing that, and everything is good to go. And honestly, like, this was the best possible outcome that could have ever happened. Like, everything went so well, and I am still like so thankful for the vet for doing what needed to be done. Like, she wasn't sick, but it's a good thing that everything was caught in time so it could be mitigated. I still can't get over the fact that we have an Animal Crossing update coming in January. Like, how wild is that? In like about 2.5 months, we're going to be getting a 3.0 update, like regardless of the Switch 2 edition, which honestly, I don't think the Switch 2 edition should be money. Like, I think it should be free because there's not really a whole lot that they're adding to it, but what do I know? However, the megaphone is going to be very useful. I don't have a Switch 2, but I'm working on it. But I'm really excited about the 3.0 update. Like, I can't believe that's real. Like, I woke up and I was like, oh my god, like, that wasn't a dream that I had. We're having a real update. Like, they decided to come back from the dead and announce an Animal Crossing update. And it kind of makes sense as to why they didn't do it during the direct, because of the Pokopia game, and because I guess like there was more information about Tomodachi Life 2, which is also a cozy game, but because of Pokopia, like, they couldn't announce Animal Crossing at the same time. There was no way they could announce this update in the September direct. It would have completely eclipsed everything. I am really excited about it though. I did a trailer breakdown. If you guys are interested in watching that, it should be up in the cards somewhere, and I am going to do a couple more videos about it, talking like more in depth about my reactions and thoughts, because I just wanted to get like the trailer breakdown out, even though I'm sure that you guys found out about it from like the Nintendo official video. However, I do have more that I want to say that I couldn't really fit in that video, and it made sense to just cut it up into a couple of other pieces of content. Let me know though if you guys are excited about the update. I'm sure you are. Like, why wouldn't you be? And like, what you think. In the Nintendo news release, the little app that you have like on your Switch, it did say that not only is there bulk crafting, but we can also pull items from storage. Like, we can craft from storage, and I'm sure it's going to be the same thing for cooking, and it would also make sense if it were the same thing from customization as well. I'm just hoping that we can also bulk buy things like Nook Miles tickets and whatever. Like, that would be super helpful, especially with being able to like villager hunt, although I get all my Nook Miles tickets from Treasure Island, so like, what am I talking about? Actually, now that I say it, I really get the villagers from Treasure Islands. I haven't gone on a Nook Miles hunt since like we started Kringle, which was almost a year ago at this point. I just can't deal with the monotony and the tediousness of it. It's just easier and quicker to get the villager and move on. Maybe I'll get back into villager hunting someday though. We'll have to see. Considering I'm going to be doing different themed islands now that we're done with Kringle, there are some other things I want to test out. Anyway, as usual, we got 40,000 Poke for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!